500 episodes. I never thought I'd see the day. But we made it. Welcome to part 19 of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Shut up, Navi! It's been a long 2 weeks, and in that time it's actually felt like I've been gone for 7 years. And yes, pun very much intended. But now that we're back in business, we're going to the graveyard because, according to Sheik, back in the Temple of Time, there's an item we need to get in order to access the first temple, which is found in the Lost Woods. So, we're gonna do it. Oh, but before we actually get to said grave site, that announcement I teased at the beginning of the video. For my 500th video special, I have a very unique prize I want to award one lucky viewer. And that prize is, when it comes time for my next Let's Play, which is going to be Mega Man 5, I want to have one of my viewers guest comp for the whole thing. I know, it's not like my usual give away a physical prize, but I thought it'd be kind of cool this way. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll actually make another video going into better details to how you can enter and win. But for now, let's check out this new grave. You'd be quite surprised whose grave this is, or maybe not. It's Dampe the Gravekeeper. It still looks the same.
Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare.
Yes, in order to get the item we need to get into the Forest Temple, we need to race this guy. His journal in the hut actually gave a pretty big clue as to what the item is. And this race, it takes roughly about a minute, so just like they say on the game show, we've got a minute to win it. Every second counts. But you have to be very, very careful. He drops fireballs. Sure, they serve as a guide to help you make your way around the course, but at the same time, they can also damage you. So, be very careful. I cannot stress that enough. The fire can actually stop you temporarily, and even cause damage. And at the same time, if you fall too far behind, you will end up going back to the start at the cost of a heart piece. But so far we're doing pretty good. And keep up, or wait up. So far so good. Nice try. Actually getting through this fairly effectively. At the same time, never, and I mean never, assume you're in good shape, because you need to stay on your toes the whole time. One wrong move, and you could end up losing the race. Like right here. I've actually fallen off the edge right before the end. And there we go. That was just about a minute and 3 seconds. Not bad.
The time of this race was 1 minute 3 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hookshot.
Score!
Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you.
Indeed it will.
I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool.
Another something cool. I appreciate that. I really do.
One more thing. Be careful on your way back.
What do you want now, Navi? I want my treasure. I said shut up! Alright, give me that hookshot. Give me that hookshot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Like a kid with a big bowl of ice cream. And there it is. This thing's actually pretty cool. Not only does it help you get from place to place, but it's actually a very handy weapon. In fact, where we're going next, you're going to see me use it to subdue a bunch of enemies, and big ones at that. Yeah, you wouldn't think that something this small would actually be able to take on big enemies, but it's true. Interesting looking blocks. So, what's it gotta do? We play the Song of Time. And believe it or not, these blocks actually have special insignias on them, which will tell you that the Song of Time will make them go away. These blocks actually appear in a lot of places all around Hyrule. Shut up, Navi! You know what? I'll bite. What do you want to say?
Listen.
The forest? I know that. I really, really know that. Sheesh. Anyway. oddly enough, Dampe's grave hooks into the windmill. And while we're here, we actually have another item to get. So, we're gonna jump on here, turn around and get our bearings. There it is. Thank you very much. So that's another piece of heart, and we've got half of a container put together. Right. But that's not all we're getting. The Music Man. What does he have to say? I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? Ocarina? Like this one? What? You've got an ocarina! What the heck? That reminds me of that time, 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. I'll never forget this song. It's the Song of Storms. And now, it's mine. This is actually very handy to have in certain situations. In this situation, it'll make the windmill go crazy and just piss the guy right off. And of course, no surprise, it makes it rain wherever you play it. Look at it go, super fast. And he finally figures it out. I'm the Ocarina Kid from way back in the day. Although, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I'll show you exactly what damage was caused 7 years ago. This well, in the past, was actually full of water. Playing the Song of Storms in the windmill drains the well and opens a path to a mini-dungeon of sorts. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so let's head off to the forest and put that hookshot to good use. Speaking of which, almost forgot. I better equip it. Bye-bye Deku Nuts. Most useless item I have ever encountered. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright, Epona. I've done my piece, and now, we ride. Alright, easy girl. To the forest, trusty steed. What the? Why won't you cry? That was really, really weird. I don't know why your opponent did not want to cross the bridge. Anyway, something else I forgot to tell you about the overworld now. Here in Hyrule Field, now that we've got Epona, random Poes will actually appear in front of you, and you have to find a way to take them down. They won't attack, but if you can destroy all these Poes and catch their spirits, they will actually come in handy much later. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to actually drop them, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And before I go into the forest, I'm going to reset it to night. If for any reason, just in case I come across gold Skulltulas. Anytime now. There we go. Into Kokiri Forest we go. Now, let's see. What's changed? Monsters, for one. This forest used to be very peaceful, but now, if Deku Babas are growing all over the place... Deku Scrubs as well. At the same time, there are Aqua Rocks in the pond. By the way, did you happen to notice how big that Deku Baba was? He's a big boy. Anyway, now we need to find a way back to Saria's special place in the Lost Woods. Let's see if I can remember where to go. So far, so good. Well, well, well. Look who it is. What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. Oh, I think you'll let me by. Feast your ears on this. Now you look me in the eye and tell me that you don't know who I am. buddy? Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Well, no harm, no foul. Later. Okay. I think I gotta go straight here. Yep. Almost there. Hang a left real quick. And once more to the right. Okay, I guess I remember that pretty good. Okay, this time I'll let it go because Saria actually gives you another helpful tip. And once again, we're going to be playing some Metal Gear Hyrule. We need to use the corners and plan our ambush because those big enemies I spoke of are in this area, and we need to take them down. And at the same time, I'm going to do it with the hookshot. Alright, let's get on to combat. Okay, so there he is. Easy. Right in the ass! It's funny because surprise butt sex. Okay. Oh, nice. Right in the dick. I guess he's fair game when he drops his guard. Miss me. Right in the gut. Is that all you got? Okay, I took a wrong turn. No biggie. Where's that big lug? He charged me way too fast. Missed. Nice. Right in the leg. It's hard to believe that the hookshot actually takes him out in one hit. I hear a spider somewhere. There you are. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we're gonna go back the other way because I can't really attack the other moblin or whatever that thing is from the water. Actually, come to think of it, I better Z-target and see what Navi says. Oh, never mind. Now we've got one more to go. And it's a big boy. Right up here. It's a little different though because he swings a club and sends shockwaves at you. So you can throw bombs at him. Drop his guard. Now you're mine. Bye-bye. Talk about pathetic. Whoa! 60 rupees! Nice! Alright, so here we are. Back at Saria's favorite spot in the entire forest. And of course, with the hookshot in tow, we can now use it to get up to that temple. But then again, where is Saria? Oh, it's Shikien. The flow of time is always cruel. speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Alright, so we're getting another song. And this one's actually a little different from the songs we're used to learning. It doesn't have a 3-note repeating pattern. It's actually vastly different. And it sounds pretty cool when it's played. It's played in like a 3/4 time. It's got this nice little bit of orchestration to go along with it. And yeah, it's all sorts of awesome. Its sole purpose is to come back to this very spot. So, in the event that we need to come back, and chances are I will, we've got an easy fix. Jeremy, I'll see you again. Well, thanks for the free song. Oh, by the way, Slick, next time, throw me a pair of sunglasses, okay? Alright, so to get up here, pull out the hookshot, we should be able to latch onto the tree. Missed. There we go. Oh, very nice. Okay, don't know how that happened, but here we are. The Forest Temple. I think we're going to call it a video for now. In the next episode, we'll begin exploration of our first of 5 temples. Until then, this is Jeremy saying, it's great to be back. And as always, cheers and beers. See you next time.